That treasure belongs to the Quartermains and the Cassidines. Now, I want it back.
Well, that may prove to be a little difficult.
I'm not asking, Mr. Cody.
Samantha and I are not the only players involved. Now, things just got a little more dangerous.
And there's a fence involved?
Yeah, I assumed that you wanted to unload the treasure.
So you arranged for an illegal buyer without my knowledge? Now I suppose you're about to tell me you plan to turn the proceeds over to me as well.
Yeah, I'm less a small commission for my services.
Of course. You are a thief and a liar. Now, where's the treasure, Cody?
I assume that Samantha has the treasure, which means that she's probably in danger.
Yeah. From who?
From Ben, the fence. He wants the treasure, too.
Go on.
He pulled a gun on me. He hit me in the head, okay? And then he took off.
Would this Ben, would he kill for the treasure, I wonder?
Yeah, it's possible. Look, I just wanted to arrange a simple business transaction, and I did not want anyone to get hurt.
Then you shouldn't have tried to steal the treasure in the first place, or let your daughter steal it from you.
Fine. What do you expect me to do about it now?
I expect you to fix this. Find the treasure and return it to me, or I'll see to it that you're charged as an accessory to any crime that your fence commits while pursuing my property.
You're bluffing.
You try me. Come on, baby, breathe! Come on. It's okay. There you go, breathe. Breathe, baby. Come on. I got you. It's okay. It's all. I got you.
Let's go. The treasure's gone. The book's all that's left.
All right, I'm gonna make you some hot tea, okay? Here you go, and then
Nicholas.
put that electric blanket on the bed for you. It should probably help keep you warm, and then
Nicholas.
maybe a hot bath, just to be safe. Monica told me that I should.
Nicholas. Come here. Sit down. I'm okay, really.
I know that you're okay. That you're safe here on my couch. But part of me is still in that damn grotto, afraid that you're dead. Now I could sit here and I could swear that the whole time I didn't think about anything except making you breathe, but I would be a liar because at some point I saw the rest of my life without you. I felt the most incredible hatred towards whoever took you from me. Now, that may not be rational, but those feelings are so real, and they're still with me. And it may take a long time for them to go away.
And they will. I promise. But right now, we need to try to stay focused on finding that treasure.
Whoever has it can keep it.
What are you talking
Emily,
about?
someone tried to kill you tonight. Either Cody or this Ben guy that he said he tried
to cheat us, but I don't believe
the
that...
point is, the treasure's not worth your life.
Well, that's not your decision to make.
What do you mean?
Nicholas.
What do you mean?
I love you. I love you. And I understand that you're worried. But that treasure is important to both of our families, and we're gonna go out there and try to find it.
No, it's just money. It's the difference between living here or some apartment or driving a Jag or taking a bus. Maybe I would rather fix cars or clean someone else's stalls if it means you're safe.
But you won't have to do that, Nicholas.
But I would. And I will. One risk that I can't take is losing you.
I understand what you're saying, Nicholas. Honestly, I do. I'm gonna marry you, and you have every right to want to protect me from the outside world, but I can handle whatever comes up.
There's a lot of greedy people who want to get their hands on that treasure. Either one of them that can kill you. I would rather forget about it altogether.
The problem is that you've been isolated and protected your whole life by your uncle. He treated you like you were made out of glass, Nicholas. I mean, I remember when you got shot in the throat, I had to fight to come in and visit you. I mean, that's probably why he bought this place. So it's on an island with miles and miles of water between you and any possible threat.
What does my uncle have to do with the treasure?
Nothing at all, but Stefan has a lot to do with how you are and how you think. Stefan loved you and he wanted to keep you safe, right? So he tried to stop you from taking chances. He interfered when he thought that you couldn't handle something. He didn't have faith in you, Nicholas, and I'm just asking you, have faith in me.
I do. But I also know you. You know, you go charging into places where angels are afraid to go. I mean, you went to that grotto tonight without even thinking.
I took a chance. I get to do that. Nicholas, you know, I just survived breast cancer, and that there is no way that I'm going to risk my life for no purpose. I mean, I refuse to turn into some cautious little person who is afraid to do anything for fear of getting hurt. Oh, please, don't ask me to.
Sometimes I feel like I spent my whole life looking out of a window. There was a whole world out there that I didn't get to touch or experience because the risks were too great, because my life was just too precious. I felt like a prisoner. I don't ever want to do that to you.
I won't let.
I love you.
I love you. I love you. So we're going after that treasure.
I guess so.
Side by side, whether it's dangerous or not.
Okay, side by side.
Look, this insignia, it's exactly the same as your tattoo.
What's it doing in Constance Quartermain's journal, though?
It's not her journal. It's Blackthorn's. The pirate who took over the ship. Oh my God. Do you think he was a Castine? This is amazing. I mean, this journal must be what, 300 years old?
Yeah.
So why does it have an insignia that matches your tattoo? How did you choose that design?
I didn't choose it. My uncle chose it for me.
But Stefan, did he say what it meant?
Just that it was a tradition that dates back to the 15th century, and every Cassadine prince and heir has gotten the same tattoo when he's turned 20.
Wow. So you did too?
Yeah, at first I said no. I mean, I really have no use for most of the Cassadine traditions, so why would I get their symbol inked into my skin? But it was important to my uncle, and ultimately I just couldn't turn him down.
Huh. Then the pirate must be a Cassadine.
Yeah, who drowned robbing a Quartermain ship, and now we have his personal record of pillage and mayhem.
Ooh, hold on.
What?
You need to read this.
Today I met the woman I'm going to marry. I had no idea when I agreed to meet my friend Philip that he would provide me with an introduction that would change my life.
Miss Quartermain. Lady Beresford? Allow me to introduce my friend, Prince Nikolai Cassadine, recently arrived from Russia.
Oh, Russia. Have you been to London before, Prince Nikolai?
Several times. I plan to spend more time here in the future.
Yes. May I present Lady Phoebe Beresford and Miss Constance Quartermain?
Such beauty shines brighter than any star in the firmament, if I may say.
Thank you.
Constance will be late for tea.
Yes. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure's ours, milady.
How clumsy of me.
On the contrary, I was admiring your grace. You all right?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Good day, milady.
So Prince Nikolai was really Blackthorn the pirate, and he just played the fop to cover his identity.
I'm sure he didn't want any complications. And it's obvious that Blackthorn was in love with Constance from the moment he met her. All right, so Edward told me that Blackthorn planned to take both Constance and the treasure from the Courage, so he said that Blackthorn fired on the ship just to try and disable it, but the ship started to sink. So he then boarded the ship in an attempt to, save Constance. But the legend has it is that Constance was in on the attack. But he and Blackthorn planned to run off with the treasure, but the ship sank with both of them still on board, and they died in each other's arms.
Blackthorn was a lot like you.
He got himself and his girlfriend killed.
Okay, well, not exactly like you, but love was more important to Blackthorn than money. He was an incredibly brave and romantic man.
Well, Constance, she was just as brave. She was a woman who made her own decisions. She
followed her heart.
Like someone else I know.
Okay, I want to find out what happened after that first meeting in the park. You know, how Blackthorn got to know Constance, how they fell in love, all that good stuff. Okay. Wait, look.
What?
Someone ripped out a few pages from the back of the journal.
I doubt they were interested in the story of the doomed lovers. Let's see. It looks like the corner of a map, or...
Do you think it could lead to more treasure?
That's exactly what I think.
So, the treasure wasn't Blackthorn's, right? It was the Quartermain's.
Right, but Blackthorn was an infamous pirate. He must have had his own cache of gold and jewels that he had taken from the ships.
So if a map was torn out of his journal...
Yeah, it might show us where he stashed some of his stolen goods.
Why would a wealthy Cassadine prince become a pirate in the first place? What, the thrill of it?
He must have thought it was necessary.
To steal from others when he had so much himself?
I don't know. What if the prince's family had fallen on hard times and he decided it was up to him to pay off the debts and rebuild the family fortune? Just like it's up to me now. Question becomes, how far am I willing to go?
I knew nothing of Constance beyond her name, and I resolved to return to the park in hopes of seeing her again. Shortly thereafter, destiny brought Constance to me for a second time.
Give me your jewelry, I'll cut your throat.
It's away from the lady or you'll answer to me. Is today your day to die? I'm inclined to believe so.
Who do I have to thank for such a daring rescue? Sounds like Constance became a major complication in Blackthorn's life.
Well, I'm sure that he intended to pay court to her as Prince Nikolai, not as Blackthorn the pirate.
Well, then he shouldn't have kissed her when he saved her from the bandits.
He couldn't help himself. He was overwhelmed by her beauty. Maybe it's fate. Constance and Nikolai lost the treasure. And you and I were meant to find it.
Okay. We need to search the grotto where the treasure was stashed. Maybe the missing pages from the journal will still be there.
Well, whoever took the pages kept them to follow the map. But we might find some other clues. All right. It's Cody. He's dead.
Why would he do this to himself?
Maybe he didn't.
We need to get him down, Nicholas.
We need to wait for the police.
Cody stole from you, and now he's dead. What if the police think you killed him?
If the police even remotely suspect that I killed Cody, the evidence will prove that I'm innocent.
Cody was after the treasure. Okay, maybe whoever killed him was looking for this. I'll put it in a safe in my room before the jury.
Nicholas! Nicholas.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
You said you found a body hanging in the tunnels?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Looks like suicide to me.
I barely knew Cody, but he didn't seem like the type to take his own life.
We need to tell Lucky about the treasure.
I'm sorry, what?
When my freighter was sabotaged, it sank onto another ship, a ship that belonged to the Quartermaines in the 1700s.
Cody has a daughter, Sam, and Sam was supposed to salvage Nicholas's freighter. When she discovered the treasure, she tried to take it for herself.
At the time, I didn't know that Sam and Cody were related. Anyway, Cody claimed that he was an experienced diver, so I hired him to recover the treasure first before anyone else had a chance to.
Well, what about the Quartermaines? Don't they have a claim?
The Quartermaines and myself agreed to a 50-50 split of whatever we could recover. So, Cody dove the night of the Haunted Star, the night it opened. But he claimed that by the time he had gotten there, the treasure was already gone. We think Sam took it. I mean, no one's seen her, Lucky.
Yeah, and then Cody showed up dead.
So you think Sam McCall killed her own father?
No, it just doesn't fit. She was too small to have lifted him up there. But see, there was another person involved. A fence named Ben that Cody had warned was dangerous. So I.
Well, then we got a lot of people chasing this treasure. We just got to figure out who wanted bad enough to kill. I've got Detective back up to speed.
So tell me more about this guy, Ben. Lucky says that the victim contacted him about buying the treasure.
Cody owed him money. Seemed to think that he would kill for the treasure.
Okay, you know what? We need to get as much information on Ben as we got.
I first have a few questions for Mr. Cassidy. Starting with your whereabouts earlier this evening.
He was with me. Nicholas found me unconscious in the grotto, and he took me to the hospital.
The doctors released her, and we've been home ever since.
Okay, but I still need to know where you were before you found Miss Quartermaine.
I went to the Haunted Star to see Jax. Came here, found Cody. We discussed the treasure. I warned him that he better find it. He left, and then I went to look for Emily.
Okay, so as far as we know, you're the last person to see Cody McCall alive.
Except for the killer.
Mr. Cassidy, you had both motive and opportunity to kill Cody. I guess my only question is, did you?
Nicholas has been with me since right after Cody left.
Unfortunately, you weren't conscious the whole time, so that doesn't help.
No, it's okay. I'll answer the detective's
let me
questions.
call Alexis first.
There's no need to, because I didn't kill Cody. We found the body hanging in the passageway, so we called the police like responsible citizens are supposed to do. So, unless Cody really did commit suicide, the obvious suspect here is Ben. Okay?
Can you describe him?
I never saw him.
Okay, what about you, Emily? I mean, did you see who knocked you out in the grotto?
I was hit from behind.
Then it could have been Cody.
He was here talking to Nicholas. It was probably Ben.
A man that no one's ever seen. Do you know his last name?
No. Cody never mentioned it to me.
And as of now, there's no proof that Ben even exists. You could have made him up to cover your own guilt.
Counselor? Yeah, Mr. Ward. Celebrating your victory, I say. How you doing? You know, I haven't had a chance to do a post-mortem on how Sonny got himself acquitted.
I can tell this conversation's about to get extremely technical, so if you don't mind, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hi. Are you working?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the place.
Well, it's good to see you.
I'll make this easy for you. Just coming to make sure that I'm gonna let you and Rick raise our baby.
Forensics will call as soon as they determine the cause of death.
Lucky, you know Nicholas didn't do this.
Of course not. But it would help if you guys could come up with something on Ben.
I've already told you everything I know about it.
Okay, sometimes in a case like this, a detail that doesn't seem important is. I mean, you both got to think about every time you've been with Cody. I mean, maybe one of you walked in on him when he was finishing a phone conversation.
Lucky.
Did you see him in public?
Lucky. Alexis hired him as a butler. Okay, his references checked out, but according to Jax, he was an experienced con man, so I doubt he left any incriminating information behind.
Okay, I'm gonna start digging up Cody's past. Maybe we can connect it to Ben, you know, get a last known address.
All right, that would be great.
I appreciate you coming by.
You're my brother. We're in this together.
This It's getting way too dangerous for you. I want you out.
No, listen,
This.
we've already decided we're doing this together. I told you that I would stand beside you through this whole thing, and I meant it, Nicholas.
All right. All right. I guess the first step is trying to find Ben. I mean, if Cody was in fact murdered, then this Ben guy was obviously the killer.
All right, well, he's probably gone after Sam, and she's probably gone after more treasure. I think this journal can help. Okay, what we know so far is that Blackthorn the pirate was also a Cassadine
You seriously want
prince.
to keep pursuing this like nothing's happened?
I don't know what else to do, Nicholas.
Fine. Okay. Well, I doubt that the Courage is the first ship that Blackthorn has raided. So.
Okay, well then where did he stash the rest of his loot?
That's probably what's in those missing pages.
Maybe there are other clues in the text.
Possible.
Okay, well then let's get to work. We'll go over this page by page until we figure out where the rest of Blackthorn's treasure is.
Are you having second thoughts about letting us raise the baby?
I'm not ready to be a father. And you are going to be a great mom. And Rick seems to want to be a dad, so that's it. We don't have to have this conversation again.
Alexander, you're working here now?
Faith's a partner in the casino, so yeah. Elizabeth is pregnant. I'm the father.
Oh, well, that's unexpected.
You and Emily just got divorced. I didn't even know you and Elizabeth were dating.
We're not. It was a one-night thing. Elizabeth remarried Rick Lansing.
So I'm going to be a grandfather?
Congratulations, Danny. I need some advice, Alexis.
I imagine you do.
Elizabeth and Rick want me to let them raise our baby. I need to know what my legal rights are in case I want to keep custody for myself.
I bet Sam took those pages.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Wherever she went, I'm sure Ben is following her. He wants that treasure.
So if we can find the location of the remaining treasure, we'll find Sam and probably Ben as well. There are clues in this text. I can just feel it.
I know, but so much of this is about Constance's romance with Blackthorn. I'm not sure it can help.
Ah, but you're being too literal.
To what? I am?
Yes, you are. Look, someone could tell a lot about me by looking at my relationship with you. I'm in love, and it affects me every day, and it's the same with Blackthorn.
Let's go to the entry after Blackthorn saved Constance in the park, all right?
Okay.
There it is. It didn't surprise me when Constance came looking for me later that night. When she entered, Constance stood out like the aristocrat she was. Not the kind of lady you spill your ale on.
Excuse me. I have a query for you.
I don't answer queries for free.
Yes, naturally. I'm looking for a man who carries these coins. Tell me where to find him and you'll be well paid.
Today's my day for fortune. I lost this piece, and now you've returned it to me.
No, the coin belongs to another. Return it immediately.
I will. For a kiss.
A kiss? Keep the coin.
Miss Courtney doesn't appreciate your filthy hands all over her peg leg. Oh, bloody right. Come on. Come on.
Peg leg? Peg leg? What a ridiculous name. You have 2 feet that I can plainly see.
They don't call me peg leg because I have one. He's called me that because I'll give them to those who cross me. Come on.
That's right.
Well done.
You rescued me in the park, and I'm pleased to return the favor.
I suddenly feel compelled to demonstrate my gratitude.
Prince Nikolai.
Prince Nikolai, the Russian prince when I need to be. Blackthorn the pirate when it suits me better.
You have two identities.
Aye, it's true, milady. But both prince and pirate are in love with you. I can't believe he let his guard down and allowed Constance to reveal his identity so quickly.
Blackthorn obviously trusted Constance. She was his one true love. You know what that's like.
I'll always come to your rescue.
Yeah, and I'll always rescue you right back.
Before we get any deeper into his legal rights, I'd sort of like to know how you feel about getting a girl pregnant.
It's a little late for that conversation, isn't it, Dad?
Well, do you care about this baby or the girl?
Alexis, what do I need to know?
Will you be on the birth certificate?
They don't want me to be.
Well, if you want any legal rights to this child, it'll save you some money down the line if you're on the birth certificate.
Don't pressure him.
No pressure him. He asked me a legal question. I'm answering it. You don't have to make any decisions about this, until after the baby is born.
Right, but won't that make me look like I'm neglecting the child?
It sounds like you're being pressured to stay away from the baby, so if that's the case, the judge isn't going to take kindly to that.
I don't have a great record.
I'm not saying you'll get custody. I'm just saying that you don't forfeit your rights as a biological father just because you don't act on it immediately. You can wait until the baby's born.
That's terrible advice.
Coming from a man who didn't look for his son until what, how many years?
She is right.
I'm right.
That's why I know it's wrong to drift in and out of a child's life. If you don't want this baby, why not let somebody who can care for it raise it? I mean...
This is a very difficult decision. But like I said, you've got time to think about this, and you know that you can call me anytime.
Thank you, Alexis.
You're welcome.
You are such a hypocrite. I don't hear you tripping over yourself to give legal advice to Christina's biological father, whoever the hell he may be.
I'm an attorney. He asked me a legal question, I answered it, and my personal life has no bearing on Xander's whatsoever.
Couldn't help but notice you talking to Alexis Davis. She's still your lawyer, right?
No, she's also a friend. She happens to be dating my father.
Because if you're thinking about changing your mind.
I'm not. As far as I'm concerned, this baby is yours and Elizabeth's.
So did you find any clues where Blackthorn hid the rest of the treasure?
Yeah, maybe. Listen to this. Yeah. I've left the only place that comes before the name of my one true love.
That's cryptic. What do you think it means?
I don't know. But I think we just found our first clue.
That report came back on Cody McCall. He was murdered. Rick Lansing wants to question you.
All right, I'll call Alexis, tell her to meet us at the station in the morning.
Rick needs to question Nicholas tonight.
The police let you go.
Oh, they didn't have enough evidence to hold me, of
The
course.
police wouldn't tell me anything. I must have called Alexis about 1,000,000 times.
It's all right, it's all right.
They can't seriously believe that you killed Cody McCall.
It's early in the investigation. They have to question everyone.
But why don't they go after that fence? I mean, he tried to kill me. He probably killed Cody.
I can't prove that he even exists.
I'm tracking Sam McCall. I need a boat and someone who knows their way around Azure Key. I'm doing a little treasure hunting.
How far did you get in Blackthorn's journal?
Pretty deep.
Yeah, well, I'll bet Sam's looking at his treasure map as we speak.
Yeah, it was definitely ripped out. But I mean, it's weird. You know, that sentence about the only place it comes before his one true love, he keeps writing it over and over.
Maybe it's a clue.
Yeah, well, maybe you have to be a pirate to figure it out. My own personal pirate with a tattoo just like Blackthorn.
That's right. That's right.
What are you doing?
What?
Bad idea. Bad idea.
We have to get to that treasure before anybody else does.
Okay.
And I want to find the whole fortune and lay it at your feet.
I love it when you talk pirate. Okay, come on.
Okay, let's go.
Can you imagine if they made it to that island? Just Constance and Blackthorn and the treasure.
We need to figure out which island.
The proper Quartermain lady stranded with her pirate prince. Can you imagine and just picture them in the moonlight dancing and the moonlight turns the sand to silver.
That's it. That's where the treasure is. Blood Point.
Elizabeth tells me that you're reluctant to sign the papers.
Well, Rick, there's plenty of time. The baby's not going to be born for months.
Are we having second thoughts?
It depends.
On what?
How bad do you want the signature?
I already offered you money.
Forget money. What else do you bring to the table? Mr. ADA? You know how the law works in this town. You go after anybody you want.
If we think they're guilty?
And if you don't, you make them guilty. I know, I've been there.
All right, let's just cut to the chase. What are you asking for?
You want me to sign away my rights? I want you to prosecute Nicholas Cassadine.
Did you find anything?
I'm checking another site. There must be some antique maps online somewhere.
How'd you come up with Blood Point?
Well, that sentence that you said he kept writing over and over.
Yeah.
I thought it might be a code. I marked it in there.
Oh, all right. I've left the only place that comes before the name of my one true love, the key that rivals the gold in her hair and the sparkle in her eyes. Okay, so key, gold, and sparkle could mean treasure, but how do you come up with Blood Point?
Well, what initials come before Constance Quartermain's?
The letters B and P.
BP, Blood Point. I mean, it's the only landing site in the journal that starts with those letters. So.
That's a stretch.
Yeah. I got it here. Look at this. Come here. Look at this map. Look, Blood Point is on the island
of Azure Key.
Azure Key.
Do you think that's where the treasure is?
It makes sense, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's worth a trip. You interested?
Oh! Try to stop me. Okay, I'm ready.
Maybe I should go alone.
Would you like me to knit while I'm waiting for you to come back?
I know you think I'm overprotective, but
yeah,
I'm
it's
not.
a bad habit, but you'll get over it. Come on, let's go. Ben the Fence could be stealing the treasure as we speak.
Do you know how crazy you make me? Do you know?
Yeah, but you love it anyway.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I think we better go now.
Yeah, you're right, and we may never leave at all.
Leaving town?
What are you doing here?
So what, did you find out who killed Cody?
As a matter of fact, we did. Nicholas Cassadine, you're under arrest for the murder of Cody McCall.
Alexis, I'm so glad you picked up. Yeah. No, Rick Lansing and some cop just arrested Nicholas. Yeah, murder. Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Well, they arrested Nicholas, didn't they?
Tanner, what are you doing here?
What if I said I could make all this go away?